They are everywhere. Men, silent, tired, unraveling. You pass them in parking lots, nod at them in elevators, sit next to them at traffic lights. They laugh at jokes. They pay for groceries. They hold their kids' hands at school drop-offs. But inside, something is collapsing. Slowly, quietly, without a sound. They don't scream. They don't post about it. They don't beg. They just disappear. First emotionally, then socially, and finally physically. Some of them check out over time. Others take their exit in one single, final act: suicide. The last form of masculine expression our culture still ignores. Let's say it clearly. Men are dying, by their own hands, in record numbers. According to the CDC, suicide is the second leading cause of death for men ages 15 to 44. It's not war. It's not car crashes. It's not heart disease. It's hopelessness, despair, silence. That's what's killing our men. And yet, no national movement, no trending hashtags, no urgent press conference, because we don't want to talk about male pain. We want to avoid it, mock it, dismiss it. But I won't. I'm going to say what no one else will. This is not a mental health issue. It's not just about biology or serotonin or childhood trauma. It's a crisis of identity, a collapse of masculine purpose. Let me make it even more personal. If you're a man reading this, you've probably thought about it at least once. Not because you want to die, but because you don't know how to keep living like this. You felt the fog, the emptiness, the weight. You've asked the question silently, is this all there is? Maybe you've written a note. Maybe you've stood on a balcony. Maybe you've stared at your own reflection and seen a stranger. And then you got up. You kept going. You showed up to work. You made the call. You cracked the joke. And no one knew that inside you were bleeding. That's what men do. We bleed in silence. And the world calls it strength. But it's not. It's decay disguised as discipline. And here's the thing. It's not just the men who die. It's the millions more who are functionally dead. Men who no longer dream. Men who no longer care. Men who sit in parked cars outside their homes trying to summon the will to walk inside. Men who haven't felt joy in years. Men who wake up exhausted and go to sleep numb. That's not living. That's spiritual extinction. The statistics back it up. According to the National Institute of Mental Health, over 6 million men in the US suffer from diagnosed depression annually. And those are just the ones who admit it. The real number is likely much higher. Because men don't seek help. They don't walk into therapists' offices. They walk into bars. They walk into strip clubs. They walk into porn sites. They walk into silence. They walk into darkness. Because the world told them that asking for help is weakness. So they train themselves to endure the suffering, to bury it, to push it down, until it leaks out in other ways, through anger, isolation, addiction, apathy, or collapse. Think about your friends, your brother, your father, your son. Think about how many of them are walking around in emotional survival mode, performing normalcy while dying inside. And then think about this. No one ever taught them how to live. They were taught how to work, how to provide, how to win, how to suppress, but not how to heal, not how to cry, not how to rebuild, not how to say, I'm not okay. And now we're seeing the cost. Broken marriages, addicted sons, numb fathers, divorced veterans, overdosing construction workers, checked out gamers, and nobody connects the dots. Nobody sees the pattern. But it's there. It's screaming, and no one is listening. This isn't just emotional, it's cultural. Men are being erased from their own stories. Every message tells them they are either dangerous or disposable. That masculinity is a problem. That their presence is offensive. That their instincts are outdated. That their struggles don't matter. So what do? They shut down, they fade, they isolate, and eventually they stop fighting. And when a man stops fighting, the world loses a warrior. Let me be clear. This is not about victimhood. This is about truth. This is about the fact that we have created a culture that teaches boys to suppress and punishes men for expressing. A culture that says, be tough, but offers no map for what that actually means. A culture that celebrates feminine healing and mocks masculine introspection. A culture that demands men open up and then weaponizes their vulnerability. So what do men do? They go underground, into silence, into cynicism, into self-erasure, until one day they don't come back. But I believe they can. I believe you can. If you felt this pain, If you've been in that dark place, if you've wondered if it's worth it, I need you to hear this clearly. You are not alone. You are not broken. You are not beyond repair. You are simply a man in a world that never gave you the tools to be whole. But those tools exist. There is a way back. There is a system, a brotherhood, a path. Check out OLP 365, Optimum Life Path with Lou DeLorca on YouTube. The path begins here. This is the first step. Seeing the truth, feeling the fire, admitting the ache. From here, we walk through the storm, together. Because this isn't about survival anymore. This is about resurrection, the rebuilding of the masculine soul, the rebirth of the warrior spirit. And it starts with one word: enough. Enough silence, enough pretending, enough dying with the mask on. It's time to take it off. It's time to come back to life. Join OLP 365. Learn to use the compass.